joining us. Andrea, we'll start with you. I know you're launching a new storybooks and resources today to help build resilience in children. Can you tell us a bit about these?
Yeah, Sesame Workshop is the nonprofit behind Sesame Street, and we are thrilled to be launching these new resources in English and in Spanish to help children build resilience and learn to thrive in their communities. Made possible by UnitedHealthcare, the new content includes 3 new storybooks featuring our Sesame Street friends for families and a comprehensive online course for providers. And these resources are designed to help adults teach children how to build confidence, encourage them to practice persistence, and help them learn how to deal with change, which are all 3 key ingredients to building resilience.
And Dr. Kirk, question for you. What are some of the challenges that children and families have faced over the past few years?
Well, it goes without saying that we've all been dealing with a lot of challenges as we continue now into the 2nd year of the pandemic. And children are no exception because they exist in our families and our communities with us all. So the stressors that we're all facing are important for us to recognize. The first, from a healthcare perspective, though, for children is that over a quarter of children have actually missed a primary care preventive healthcare visit. And so the call to action here is to really get families to be able to connect with a primary care medical home, find that trusted provider who's a pediatrician or family practice provider, and ensure that children get those vital preventive visits where they'll get the physical exam, the screenings, and the immunizations that they need, especially to get those mental health and developmental resources and referrals. Because we know that we've actually been dealing with a mental health crisis as well, and that was prior to the pandemic. But certainly during the pandemic, we've seen a significant increase in the number of children and even young children going into the ER in significant mental health crisis. Finally, this pandemic has touched all of our communities.
Why is it important to help children build resilience and thrive in their communities?
Well, communities thrive when children thrive, and children thrive when their adults are there to help show them the way, especially for preschoolers, which is the age group that we're really focusing on here for Sesame Street. The resources that are available really help the caregivers, parents, and all of those circle of trust that children have to be able to develop that skills of persistence through change, that grit, as well as the patience and self-confidence that are needed to have the skills of resilience.
And Andrea, question for you. UnitedHealthcare has worked with Sesame Street now for more than 10 years. Can you share a little bit more about this relationship?
Yeah, as you said, Sesame Workshop and UnitedHealthcare have been working together for over a decade to support families, healthcare providers, and communities as they help kids everywhere grow smarter, stronger, and kinder. And together we've addressed a variety of topics, including food insecurity, physical activity, developmental milestones, and healthy habits through our materials like We Have the Moves and Food for Thought. And we also every year celebrate Grandparents' Day, and we celebrate grandparents and support them in the role that they play in raising children. So we're excited to build upon this decade of work together and move on to the next phase in helping children build resilience.
Andrea, Dr. Kirk, thank you so very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
For more information, visit sesamestreetandcommunities.org.